Hi Jacob, welcome to SnapMath. Thank you for sending in your question. And sorry for the delay. Our business hours are from 4 p.m. to 10 p.m. Sunday through Thursday. So you'd get your question back within an hour from whenever you sent it. If it was earlier than that, you'd get it back around 1 to 2 hours of when it was sent, or after 4. So here's our question. We're trying to find the zeros, and the first thing I notice is that 1 is going to be a 0. You plug in 1, it's going to be 1 plus 4 is 6, minus 6 is 0. So we want to find, where x, we plug in x, so it equals 0. So one of our factors of this equation is going to be x minus 1. Right? Because if you plug in 1, it's going to equal 0. So we're going to factor this by long division. So it's x cubed plus 2x plus 4x minus 6. It's going to be 2, or x squared is x to the third, then negative x squared. Subtract it, it's 0 and 2x squared. Bring down the plus 4x, and then it's going to be plus 2x. 2x times that is 2x squared, and then minus 2x, 0 and 6x. Bring down the negative 6, and then put 6 here. And then, yeah, you would be 6x minus 6. So that's 0 and 0. So that means that this is also a factor right here. It's going to be, this is it factored, 2x plus, excuse me, or x squared plus 2x plus 6. But this does not factor, so we have to do the quadratic formula. So x equals 2 plus or minus the square root of 2 squared plus 4 times 6 times 1 over 2. So that's going to be equal x 2 plus or minus 4. I'm sorry, this is minus that. So it's going to be the square root of 24 is over here in 2. It's going to be negative 20 over 2, and then x equals 2 plus or minus 2 root 4i over 2, and then you can just cancel out these 2's, and your x is going to equal 1 plus or minus square root 4i. So, and then our first zeros was 1. So our answers are going to be 1 plus square root 4i, and 1 minus square root 4i. So these are your answers right there. So we got the first one just by noticing that you could plug in 1 and that would equal 0. And then the other one, we did the long division to find the factor, and then did the Pythagorean theorem because that did not factor. All right, thank you for sending in your question tonight, Jacob, and we look forward to answering more of your questions in the future. Have a good night.